In this video, I'm giving you my first non-review. A lot of people always ask me, hey, Mr. X, are you going to check out this device? Are you going to review this device or this other? And in this video, I'm actually going to tell you, and specifically why I refuse to review the Benz extender from LGHanger company. I'm going to go ahead and show you everything, my thoughts about this device, why I refuse to get it, why I refuse to review it, even though I'm actually a huge fan of a lot of the LGHanger products. So it's going to be a very short and sweet video, so let's get started. Okay, so here you go. I have it all loaded up on the screen here. So you can find the Benz extender on the LGHanger website. I've reviewed some of the LGHanger products before, primarily like the vacuum chamber and the sleeves. And I absolutely love those products. The LGHanger chamber, I think, is well made. You can check out this other video where I review the LGHanger chamber, and this other video where I review the LGHanger sleeves. The LGHanger sleeves by far the best that I've ever tried so far. So they actually, and one of the things about the LGHanger is, as far as I know, they're actually the first to come out with an actual extender. Which was sort of the one that predates all extenders that are, sort of in this modern era, which included the springs, the two rods, the base, and you could actually change out the base, which I think is great. This actually predated the Totalman 2.0. Which is actually what got me the most of my gains. The Apex extender, the Franken extender, the Hog extender, the Best extender. This is the OG extender. So, I wasn't aware of this extender when I first started. I was introduced to extending mostly from Totalman, from Totalman. But also the price was a little bit prohibitive. Back in the day, I was particularly broke, especially when I first developed Peyronie's, and I had to treat it. And I got like the Totalman, I think this was a 2.0 back in the day. The whole set, it was like $100, and this included the compression hanger, the sleeves, the cups, and the OG extender, which was great. So in any case, LGHanger has a history of creating basically the first extender in this modern era. So they recently came out with this thing called the Benz extender. And, I'm known for basically, reviewing just about every extender that's out there, that's modern. I'll review it. And again, I've gotten a lot of requests saying like, hey, Mr. X, are you going to review it? Blah, blah. And here I want to show you exactly why I'm not going to review this. So one thing you guys got to know is that for basically every time that I review a product, I'm buying it with my own money. The few times where a product was given to me by the manufacturer, I say it on the video, and it's been very, very far and in between. The times that I can think of is when a Totalman, who has sent me the extender 4.0, and also Massive Novelties, who sent me over, Adam sent me over the Apex extender, and I'm very, very grateful. And those are the only extenders that I've ever gotten for free. And even though I've gotten them for free, I'm extremely honest and non-biased with my reviews. So other than that, every single other thing that I've reviewed so far on my channel, I have had to pay for. And again, I don't even like really, it's not because I'm trying to make money from affiliates or anything like that, at least not right now. I really just want to put the best content out there, and me myself, I want to have the best extender that's out there. I have a little bit of disposable income now where I can actually afford to get a lot of these things. But with that being said, shelling out $435, right? This is by far the most expensive extender I've seen so far. $435. The DP4000, which is the vacuum pump that I use just about every day, is the only other thing that I've ever bought that's more expensive. I think the Bathmade was comparable, was also around like $500, and that was also a waste of money. Like the Bathmade was garbage. I never used it, even though I paid like $500 for it. But in any case, paying $435 for this just doesn't make sense to me, particularly because I'm paying it out of pocket, right? Second, let's look at some of the features, right? It looks quite sturdy. like the, it has like basically it has this novel mechanism where you can actually sort of bend it, right? You can see it has like it has these knobs here where you can essentially sort of bend it and put the correct angle. And this is to compare it to like this is my hog extender, which is the extender that I use every day, right? It's akin to having these knobs, right? Because you can still do it with these knobs. Over time, these knobs actually get a little bit loose, and so you end up having to retighten them. Actually, I think the latest hog extender doesn't have the problem of these getting loose, and because it uses like Loctite or something. What I just do is I occasionally just tighten it with a little screwdriver, and that fixes that problem. But like you already have this in the modern extenders, you can already sort of set an angle, right? Yeah, sure, it's kind of cool where you can sort of unlock it and then put it back into place and lock it back in. That's kind of cool, I guess. Not something that I would pay a premium for, to be perfectly honest. Another thing that's built in is this fulcrum bar. So you can see this fulcrum bar here, right? So you can basically adjust it. You go up and down, and that's great. I think that's kind of cool. I reviewed the Totalman Extender 4.0 upgrade kit. You can find that in this video, which basically also has some like little plastic things that you can put on, snap on, which you can actually add 2 fulcrum bars. You can add as many as you want if you buy more. But here you're basically limited to 1 fulcrum bar here. But this is something that you can literally achieve. Like if your extender doesn't have a built-in fulcrum bar, you can literally just use a stick, right? Which is why I used to call this the stick trick. Make sure you check out that other video. Stick trick or the fulcrum bar. You literally just put a stick on it. The stick was like, I don't even know where I got the stick. You get a stick for free, right? Anywhere. You just put a stick there and boom, you got yourself a free fulcrum bar. Again, not something that I would pay a premium for. The base, right, has an open base. And the base actually looks even flimsier than like the bases for the Apex extender. Looks flimsier than the base for the best extender, even flimsier to me than the Totalman 4.0, at least from the looks of it, right? The hog without the little rubber part, it's kind of thin, but even that, it doesn't seem as flimsy as whatever this is, right? I don't know if it's like a picture of it, but it just doesn't look very sturdy. The surface area looks kind of small. I'd have to look at the dimensions, right? I don't think it even says the dimensions of the base by itself. The base is you can no longer change it. I actually tried my Totalman 2.0 the other day, but the cups that I using doesn't even go through, which is the Totalman cup. I think size is 3 or 4. It doesn't go through the hole anymore. So in my ideal world, I think you should be able to buy an extender with a closed out base in such a way that even the larger cups fit. Maybe you can actually get a custom, not a custom base, but like a different size base. That would be amazing in my point of view. But they did away with the before you were able to actually change from the open base to the closed base essentially, right? And it's something that you're not able to do anymore. As for like how sturdy it is, I mean, right here we can see the top. Basically, it looks as sturdy as even something like the hog extender. Granted, the hog extender uses plastic. Here I have the Apex, right? And the Apex uses a one solid piece here, so it's extremely sturdy as is. The Apex also a lot cheaper, right? I believe it's like half the price. It's a lot cheaper than the Apex. But to me, I mean, there's a reason I still use the hog extender every day. It's my go-to extender right now, and it's still sturdy. The materials, the construction is quite sturdy. It's really good enough. It's like $80, right? And it looks like they have a hook. Something where in the old one, it was you basically had to attach it with like a wrench or something. You had to have the LGHanger chamber. Here it looks like you don't have to have the LGHanger chamber anymore. You can use it with any cup. Look at the knobs. The knobs look, I mean, that looks like plastic, to be quite honest, right? Whereas the right? Like the Apex uses this little metal knobs here, which are very high quality. If I wanted plastic, right, like the best extender uses the plastic ones. I may be wrong, but that looks like plastic to me. And then the Hog, which is used as like plastic, which is fine. I mean, I don't need metal for those, but like we're gonna be charging a premium, right? Just doesn't seem like, it seems like everything should be high quality. So to me, the springs look pretty high quality. The knobs, I may be wrong. It could be metal. It's just hard to tell. It could be metal. It's hard to tell. Even if it is metal, it doesn't really justify the price. Again, the base looks, it's definitely definitely plasticky looking, whereas the Apex, it's some sort of like, it's some sort of metal, right? Whatever it is, I'm no expert on like some sort of alloy. As far as like size, it's 11 inches by 8.5 inches, so 11 inches in height, 8.5 width, 5.5 in depth. Right, so you can see here I'm looking at the dimensions. How does that compare to the Hog extender? The Hog extender, right, is actually bigger, right? So if you want something a little bit slimmer, looks like look, this is, you compare the Hog to a ruler, right? The Hog is significantly bigger. It's about what, like 13 inches or so. Right, the best extender, right, is about the same size, about 13 inches or so. You can sort of see here, right, and the Apex, I think it's the same size, about 13 inches or so. So it is somewhat shorter. You know what, I'm not sure what this 8.5 inches is. I'm not sure. I don't think it's the width, right, because that must be like a secondary dimension. I'm not sure what 8.5 must be like without the base. I'm not sure. And then this, I'm assuming, is the width. It's a little hard to tell, but it seems to be a little bit slimmer than the other extenders. A little bit wider, if I'm reading it correctly, but it doesn't matter. It does not matter to me. Like, whether it's bulkier, like the Apex is pretty bulky. The Best, the Hog, they're all pretty bulky. I'm not wearing an extender to be walking around, right? Like if I want to walk around, I'll put on ADS. So if I want something like a lot slimmer, I'll put on like the Tournament 4, which is a lot slimmer. So yeah, it just, I don't know. It's hard to tell even from the dimensions what exactly is being measured here. So I guess this part is 5.5. It's a little confusing. Yeah, I'm guessing this part is 5.5, just the bottom. So dimensions are a little bit confusing. So, and an extender is an extender. Again, you can put a fulcrum bar with just a stick. This adjustable already comes in. And really the I think the worst part to me, which is why I don't use the Apex as my day-to-day extender, is because it doesn't have a built-in scale, right? It doesn't have a built-in scale. Like, there is no reason why any modern extender shouldn't have a built-in scale, right? The Best extender has it. The Apex came out this gauge. All new versions of all these extenders have a built-in scale. So how can you possibly be charging that much for something that doesn't even have a built-in scale, right? It doesn't make any sense to me. So there you go. Those are basically my thoughts on the Benz extender, and hopefully, that was helpful. So in any case, let me give you my final thoughts. And there you go. Hopefully that was somewhat helpful. This is how I basically, you can see my train process when it comes to like looking at these extenders. You can see I literally have all these other extenders that I've tried. And I want to make these videos because like I just simply I can't afford it, but it doesn't mean I'm going to be just wasting money on every single thing that comes out, right? And I understand these videos are helpful to you, but if you really want to help and get me get me to buy it and check it out and review it, then just make a small donation, and over time I can actually afford, I can actually buy these without feeling like I'm just wasting my own personal money, where okay, the viewers have donated this money, and that way I can actually okay, so therefore I can buy it, review it, use my own time to review it, make a video on it, because this came from the community, it's for the community. For the most part, I'm really trying out these extenders for myself using my own money, and that's why I'm pretty I'll only really buy things that I feel like I'm going to actually use I actually, I'm going to make a good review on it. So not a good review as in like what's going to be a good review. If it's a good product, it's more so like I can make an in-depth review about it. So whether it's good or bad. So in any case, if you like this video, stay tuned. I have some other really good product reviews coming out. So I've been trying out the Best Extenders all-day stretcher band. The thing that the strap that you strap to your leg. So I got that coming out. I actually just got on the mail the hog pecs. I don't know how you say that. It's basically like a upgrade kit for the Apex, aftermarket upgrade kit for the Apex, that was made by the same guy that made the hog extender, which again is my extender that I use every single day. I also have coming the Apex, the latest Best Extender. I've also pre-ordered the Best Extender Pro. I think that one has the first digital scale. So I have all that stuff coming up. I also have like the Redditor who gave me the sleeves. I put them through I put them through the test battlegrounds, and I have a lot to say about them, so stay tuned. I'm going to make a video on that. So yeah, a lot of good product reviews coming out. It's going to be interesting. So if you want me to make those videos and stay motivated, all you have to do really is hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave a comment. Maybe if you want me to buy other products, throw a couple shekels my way. That really goes a long way. So stay tuned for all these fire videos. And if you like this video, check out these other videos which may be relevant to you, and I'll see you next time. Peace.